Episode number 12 with me, GamerKnoob. Let's keep going. I believe, hopefully, I fixed some of the lag. I don't know. I don't know what was going on last episode. I changed some settings around. Maybe we fixed it, maybe we didn't. Apparently, it's kind of a thing with this game that happens, so... I mean, maybe we just might have to live with it. Who knows? Hopefully not. We got our two little, things there. I'm gonna archive all these. Nice. What's this? Hey, Sam.
Hello, Scott. Eos has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken for granted, but you succeeded on Eos despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
That was funny.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why don't Thresher Moors eat comedians? Because they taste funny.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
My algorithms are formulating a new one, calculating the trajectory of the punchline. That was not a joke.
Oh, right. How are those jokes coming, Sam?
I am formulating a new one.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Sam is hilarious. I don't know what y'all are talking about. You be nicer to Sam.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
I like the no trouble plan. How about we stick with that?
Kesh said not too much trouble, kid. Not no trouble. The cat makes sure some trouble's always coming for you.
That's not reassuring.
Life out here ain't reassuring. You'll get used to it.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Your people had to know what it'd be like when you left the Nexus.
We did, but there weren't a lot of options. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
That's right, we can't argue with that. Sorry, that was my unmute button there. I gotta talk to Drax some more.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in Assistant Director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
What's it like to have Cash as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her, too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
I'm still getting to know her.
There's no Krogan like my Rushan. She's worth knowing.
Did Lexi brief you on SAM and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah, I was dismissed from the Alliance when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the writer name, I'll bet.
Almost. Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just gonna have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now, centuries, shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
I have no problems believing that.
Yeah, she told me off good. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going, self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
Do you think Cash can handle station politics?
Kesh can handle anything. Thing is, Spender's a liar and a coward. He was part of the mutiny, I know he was. A lot of people got hurt because of him, on both sides.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a piejack scratch its butt?
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common Ket are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you. Break through their head plates, then a headshot should do the trick.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
Destined are annoying, quick. Got some crazy mist that hides them from view, their friends too. Take a Destined down, and that mist goes away. Makes them a prime target, if you ask me. Perfect for grenade practice.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
There's just something wrong about the kid. The absolute single-mindedness.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
So, Chosen, it's not good to let too many of them get close to you at once. If they hit your shields, take a step back. Let me handle them. Bet you anything they're not used to being rushed by a Krogan.
My mouse is gone.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
Fire and explosives are good against anything with heavy armor. Or anything, really. Generally, no one likes being set on fire.
Generally? There's a story behind this.
Ha, there sure is.
You mentioned that people generally don't like being set on fire?
I was hoping you'd ask. So, about 400 years ago, give or take a decade, me and my outfit were pinned down during a skirmish with another merc group. Saw it pull off my usual stunt, charge ahead and breach their barricade. Pop my flamethrower and get ready to let go. Only to see them all screaming and running away. Turns out, I crashed through a shipment of Turian brandy on my way in. Never even noticed I was on fire. But they sure did. Never seen a pack of mercs panic that badly before.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
Ascendant. Keep your distance. Don't let them get you in those force fields. Pop that little orb, then shoot him in the head, just like anything else.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
Fiends, kid. Even I'm not gonna mess with those at close range. Keep your distance. Shoot them in the red fleshy bits, or I guess in the face if you can't flank them.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Knew we'd get to the end eventually.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
I don't love being called kid.
I'll try to stop doing that. Can't promise I won't slip up, though.
We're trying to get things done. We're very straightforward people. Oh, I thought he was telling me he was 3/15 dehydrated chicken, and I was like, what? If you say so, game. Drac and PB officially finished signing paperwork with the Nexus, had to fudge a few details, but you're both officially members of the Pathfinder team. Welcome. And Drac just wanted to check in publicly about what I said. Relax, Harper. The best headbutt is always the one you don't see coming. I'll keep that in mind. Lost and found coffee mug. Found a mug yesterday in the biolab. Nice one with magnetized base. You left it stuck sideways to a bulkhead. That's mine. I just put it down for a sec when my hands were full. So if you miss time, maybe next time, maybe empty it first. Sorry, everyone. I forgot to say we were taking turns, and half the rations aren't unpacked yet. Got you covered, Callow. There's soup in the galley. Dextro and Levo for me, and fruit cocktail for Vetra. And to think we might have left port without you. Nice. Seems like everybody's getting along decently at the moment. I wouldn't say perfectly, but decently. Which is good.
Messing with the
terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
Someone had to know. Maybe they just didn't tell us.
Did your father?
I'm not sure.
I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
The plan's the same. We find a home. Whatever that takes.
Keep that drive. Makes me believe we can make it. I mean, we have to make it. The alternative is not even worth thinking about.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
No, I found my romance option.
Prodromos. Sounds good, doesn't it? We started Pathfinder. A new life. That is goddamn brilliant.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
Nope.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
I know it. Yeah. Good talking to you, Liam. Always wonder if there's ever going to be like anything new to scan. So sometimes I check. Other times I don't. Alright, take me up. What up, Gil?
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Yeah, Gil didn't have anything new to say. See you later, Gil. Alright, let's head back up to the front.
I'm working with Vectra to track down prosthetic gel and those other...
I really want to research something, I just don't know what I want to research. You know? Projectile. Maybe we'll research like the cool things here. Like the 200s. That could be cool. I was also thinking, let's check out. So we have this apparently researched, which is good damage and damage resistance. What about the cat? I think I'm gonna be doing more combat. I think I'm gonna be doing more weapon damage than cat damage. Maybe we'll work on this then. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep working on that. Each projectile bounces off a flat surface. Interested in that for sure. What about Remnant? This is the damage resistance one. That's pretty good too. What augmentations do they have? Weapons on fire. Sustained energy beam. Damage over time is the same as the base damage. 200 stability. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that idea. Don't know how big I am on the beam emitter. $80, $450. Max ammo infinite? Max ammo infinite. $67, $208. I like this one. I think we're gonna research this. Just to see how it works. I don't know. Could be cool. Requires level 10. Oh, fine. That could be cool. Sure. We'll get that researched. For now. Alright, I think that's good for now. Now let's check out development. Armor. We need this. We can't get that yet. I don't really want to change my chest yet at the moment though, but I do want to develop a weapon if possible. But it's not. We need magnesium. Okay, so we don't have any magnesium yet. That's alright. Alright, let's go.
Just some light scatter from ice in the scourge. No? I'll recalibrate the sensors for bloody nuisance cloud.
Anything new? Doesn't look like it. Dip out even farther here. Gotta go here for sure. Check out all this stuff. See what's going on back at the Nexus. No skip for this one, I don't think. Yeah, no, doesn't look like it. That's all right. We can wait through that.
Ah, familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
I think I did survey this, or maybe I didn't. I did, right? Yeah, I totally did. We'll see here. I'll jump into here, and we'll see if it was picked up or not. Yeah, I snagged this. Alright, cool. Thought so. Back to the Nexus, please. And docking bay. Yes. Yes, I do wish to disembark the Tempest. We have many things to be doing upon the Nexus. Let's hope the Ket don't find the Nexus at some point and try to blow us out of the sky, because we don't have many orbital defenses. They do really look like they're going for the, what was it, the Citadel? The Citadel look, though? They really do look like they're going for it. Man, this thing looks big, but then it lands inside of this, and it's just crazy. It says space to skip.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor.
Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Of course. It's my job. I gotta see you all through everything terrible.
I can't believe you said that.
Alright, now. Boop. Let's go right there. Easy enough. There's one right there for us.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to the Krogan.
But we need this equipment.
Well, you're not getting it. Stop making frivolous requests.
It's not a frivolous request. Properly functioning air filters are at...
Frivolous. You'll just have to make do.
We can't...
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Whatever's going on, it's not fair to take it out on me.
Apologies, you're right. This is not your fault.
He was pretty abusive towards you. Is that normal?
Yes, he's horrible. Working with him is a total nightmare. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
You'd think your boss would have the power to do something.
She hates Spender, but there's only one of her, and she can't always be around to deal with him. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Oh, somebody gonna tell me more, because this guy ain't gonna keep his job.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently required...
Whoa. Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garrison. The initiative founder was killed when Nexus the Scourge. An official tribute is planned. The director, Jaren Tan, has provided a few details so far. Without Gene, we wouldn't be here, he said, but now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate. Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance brings on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. A worker was lost to space during repairs in the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. Violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. Sleeping Scourge barring travel. Top scientists have few answers to the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge and limits travel and communication in the cluster. Authorities continue to work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. That's terrifying. History is made after the initiative establishes Prodromos, its first outpost in Helios. The establishment of the Eos outpost follows two disastrous attempts that claim numerous lives. Even so, authorities say they're overwhelmed by applicants now hoping to settle the planet. An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility the authorities are calling a vault. Though not much is known about the underground structure, it is believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asaria scientist Pelisaria Basail, what we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos. The human Pathfinder has died. Actor Ryder was killed after touching down on Habitat 7 in the Erickson system. Ryder's son has reportedly replaced him as Pathfinder, taking command of the Tempest in the ongoing search for home in Andromeda. The ongoing investigation into an infamous uprising aboard the Nexus is centered on two alleged instigators, life support specialist Calix Corvatus with an unnamed Asari engineer. Both crew members were said to be instrumental in keeping the Nexus viable after first contact with the Scourge. Before ultimately betraying the Nexus leadership, Corvatus was killed by Nexus security forces. The engineer was exiled. Officials believe some individuals loyal to the mutineers remain on the Nexus. Eyes are everywhere, warned Initiative Director Jaren Tan, and our eyes will not blink. Nexus work crews continue to make targeted repairs to systems and infrastructure after the station's devastating collision with the Scourge prompted an emergency wake-up in Helios. Oxygen and filtration levels have stabilized, but conservation rules remain in effect until further notice. We've got a long road ahead of us, Initiative Director Jaren Tan said, but we'll get there if we stay civil and stick to our protocol. As more colonists land planetside, Initiative officials do not recommend any interaction with remnant and Ket technology. Any civilians encountering alien tech should alert the nearest authorities and keep a safe distance. All pods on the Hyperion are now functioning properly after a glitch woke dozens of colonists not yet scheduled to come out of stasis. The glitch reportedly scrambled the ship's manifest. Colonists woken up because of a glitch have the option to return to the pods or take a job on the Nexus due to their abilities. Wow. That was a lot. Alright, let's look around here for more stuff, because we know we got quests and stuff going on.
What are you doing with that ship? Damn, Ryder, you just missed a good show. One of the alarms malfunctioned, and we thought it was an attack. It didn't take long to figure it out, but in that time, they managed to scramble at least half the station's defenses.
That's quick. They've been running drills?
Something like that. My point is, they've got their act together, and that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. Avina, what's up? I don't think this is the Avina we talked to before. I mean, it's the same Avina.
How may I assist?
Oh, but it doesn't matter. It's all got the same stuff.
It has been my pleasure.
Good, mine too, Avina.
Jessica DePaul.
Hi, Jessica. Welcome to the Nexus. I see you here in a
Nothing
database.
through there for me. Oh, it's through here. New location discovered. Cultural center. Oh, is this going to be like... Oh, we can't have that one, okay.
It's an honor to meet you, citizen of Andromeda. My people are the Turians. It will be a privilege to tell you about them.
Okay.
Turians are a highly disciplined race who value service to others. No one places personal needs ahead of the greater whole. Public works serve as a focal point of our society. We believe it's our duty to better our species.
Where do you come from?
Turians live on a planet known as Power. The atmosphere's weak magnetic field shaped our evolution into the life form you see today. Our signature carapace, the hard exterior shell you see on Turians, is actually metal. It protects us from the intense rays of Power's sun.
What's Turian history like?
The history of my people is proof that peace eventually wins out. Disagreements among species turned into lasting friendships. When Turians first met humans,
if we could scan these. Why do we not have a human VI?
Welcome, native of Andromeda. My people are known as Asari. It would be my pleasure to tell you about our kind.
Okay.
Very well. Asari are the oldest civilized race in the Milky Way galaxy. Among my people, diplomacy and cooperation are prized over war or conflict.
Where do you come from?
Asari come from a planet known as Thessia, which many consider the crown jewel of the Milky Way. It's a thriving world blessed with prosperity and peace, and the center of the largest economy in the galaxy. With the high concentration of element zero on Thessia, Asari evolved powerful bionic abilities. It is considered a hallmark of our species.
What's Asari history like?
Thousands of years ago, we played an important role in founding the Citadel Council, the seat of government for our home galaxy. In the ensuing centuries, Asari placed great value on cooperation and collaboration. Many species look to us for leadership and guidance. Due to our lifespan, sometimes reaching 1,000 years of age, we are patient in our decisions and prefer long-term solutions over short-term gains. Farewell. We look forward to forging new bonds with our friends in Andromeda. The wisdom you share is our reward.
A lot of VIs.
Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. I'm a Krogan. Are you interested in hearing more about my people?
Okay.
Of course you are. We may look scary, but don't let that worry you. It comes from living on a harsh world. We're a species that knows how to thrive, even under the worst conditions.
Where do you come from?
An ugly rock called Tachanka. No sense lying. It's not a planet most people want to visit. We had predators, nasty weather, and not much else. But it gave us our identity, forced us to adapt and evolve. Everything about us is built for survival. How many species do you know that have a pair of spare lungs just in case? Or 4 testicles?
What's Krogan history like?
Colorful, you might say. Growing up in our neighborhood, only the toughest survived. That usually meant a lot of fighting. You'll hear stories, so no sense covering it up. We once had a great society, but I'm ashamed to say, we squandered it. It's why a lot of Krogan are here in Andromeda now. They're the smart ones, the ones looking for peace and a fresh start. Thanks for chatting. We're all looking forward to meeting our new neighbors.
Might be the friendliest Krogan we've ever met.
This is an image of the Citadel, considered the seat of government for many civilized races in the Milky Way galaxy. Here, the Council deliberates on matters of state. It is a champion of the common citizen, eager to help those in need. As with all political institutions in the Milky Way, conflict is rare. Peace and cooperation are the rule of the day.
What the heck is that VI if this is the human and the Solarian VI?
Greetings, inhabitant of Andromeda. I'm a Solarian. I'd be pleased to tell you more about my species.
Okay.
Solarians are considered among the brightest scientific minds of the Milky Way. We're known for our quick thinking, technological savvy, and intellectual powers of deduction.
Where do you come from?
Solarians originate from a world known as Surkesh. It's a tropical planet covered with oceans and rainforests. As an amphibious species, we're at home in Surkesh's lush jungles, but with our technological advancements, we can adapt to nearly any environment. We look forward to studying the wonders of Andromeda and the rich diversity our galaxy has to offer.
What's Solarian history like?
Cooperating with the Asari, we were the second species in the Milky Way to help form a galactic government, the Citadel Council. From time to time, we also guided other species, such as the Krogan, to better channel their natural gifts towards worthy pursuits. It's our belief that the careful application of science and intellect is the key to improving the quality of life for all. It's been my pleasure. Rest assured, the people of Andromeda have nothing to fear from Solarians.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and...
Hello there. I'm a human being. If you'd like to know more about my people, just ask.
Okay.
Good to hear. Humanity is a diverse species. You may notice different skin colors or religious beliefs among our people. Yet we don't let those differences come between us. We'd rather celebrate our diversity.
Where do you come from?
Humans come from a planet called Earth. It's a beautiful blue world with everything from oceans to jungles, snowy mountain peaks to deserts. It's also an oasis of biological diversity. Scientists calculate Earth contains nearly 9 million unique animal and plant species.
What's human history like?
Humanity is a young people compared to many of the other Milky Way races. We didn't discover spaceflight until much later. But what we lack in age, we make up for with enthusiasm and a pioneer spirit. We'd like to think we can teach our fellow travelers a few new tricks. I'm glad you stopped by. Next time you see a human, ask about ice cream. It's one of the many great things we bring to Andromeda.
Take some ice cream.
This is Ark Hyperion, one of several ships that made the long voyage from the Milky Way galaxy to Andromeda. The thousands of colonists aboard have come in peace, united by their dream of a better life in your beautiful galaxy. You need not fear their arrival. We are all citizens of the universe, eager to be your friend. This is an outpost for Milky Way colonists arriving in your galaxy. They come seeking a fresh start in Andromeda, yearning only for a land they can call home. If you encounter an outpost, feel free to drop by and say hello. Your new neighbors are eager to make friends.
Good to know. Garson.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Okay.
Great. If you're seeing this, it means our Pathfinders have done their job and made new friends in the galaxy. Welcome to the Nexus. But I want to put your mind at ease. Seeing our arcs arrive in your neighborhood probably raised some concerns. I'm happy to address them.
What are you planning to do in this galaxy?
Great question. I'd be worried about that too. I can assure you, we have no hostile intentions whatsoever. We're pilgrims who simply want to live in peace. We're eager to learn about new cultures, new ideas, and share our own with you. But we understand trust needs to be earned, no matter what galaxy you're in. And the initiative looks forward to doing just that.
Why did you leave the Milky Way?
I get that question a lot. Many of us have a deep curiosity that needs to know what else is out there. Our own Milky Way is just one tiny speck in a universe full of mysteries. And speaking for myself, the thought of exploring those mysteries in Andromeda was a call to adventure I could not resist. Thank you for taking the time to listen. On behalf of my fellow Milky Way travelers, we couldn't be more excited about what the future holds for all of us.
You're dead.
Pathfinder, I'm glad you could stop by. Pardon the dust while we set everything up.
How did you get this job?
I was a sociologist in the Milky Way. While there were plenty of cultures to study, the books on them had all been written. There was nothing new I could add. So when I heard about the initiative, I signed up right away. The idea of meeting new people, seeing how they've evolved, adapted to life's challenges, I couldn't resist.
What goes on here?
The Cultural Center is a place where new races we've met can visit and exchange ideas. They can learn more about the Milky Way species, while we foster an air of cooperation and understanding. We're just getting everything ready. Hopefully it won't be long before we have our first visitors.
Have you heard anything about the Ket?
Unfortunately, yes. Now, that's a species we won't be inviting here anytime soon. I'd hoped our encounters would be peaceful, but I suppose that was too much to ask.
Thanks.
Of course, our hope is that you'll make friends in the cluster and send them our way. And when you have a second, check back with me on a favor I'd like to ask.
I'm literally right here, just ask me.
Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We,
always out of view.
need to explain you.
Explain me?
Our new VI over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinders, but it just lost all its settings in a crash. If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
Okay.
Thanks.
Of course.
Now I know.
You are looking at an image of the Milky Way, the original system of the colonists now arriving in Andromeda. Home to countless life forms, the Milky Way is a galaxy where friendship and peace are held in the highest regard. Those arriving in Andromeda bring with them this spirit of enlightenment. They look forward to making your acquaintance.
Me too. Alright, let's answer. Oh, wrong. Went too far. Reverse, reverse.
Welcome to the setup for your Pathfinder informational VI. I am programmed with all relevant data. However, you must identify which information I should prioritize. First, select your preferred voice and appearance, male or female.
Male, please.
Variable set. Which aspect of the Pathfinder's role should be highlighted? Exploration and discovery, or first contact with new species?
Meeting new species.
Variable set. Next, should I emphasize the role of the Pathfinder team or their partner AI?
Go with the Pathfinder's team.
Variable set. Finally, should I provide career advice for future Pathfinders or an honor of former Pathfinders?
List the former Pathfinders.
Setup complete. Would you like to keep these settings?
It all sounds good to me.
Thank you for choosing this Pathfinder information VI. Implementing changes.
Can I talk to you now?
Hello. This display describes our Pathfinders, the initiative's elite explorers.
Tell me about Pathfinders.
Pathfinders are often the first to encounter new species, making them first contact ambassadors as well as explorers. They work hard to ensure everyone knows the initiative is peaceful.
How does someone usually become a Pathfinder?
Our Pathfinders are selected from promising candidates of every species. Former Pathfinders include Alec Wright and Seven Operative. We honor him.
Tough job. Do Pathfinders have help?
Each Pathfinder has a team of talented specialists drawn from multiple backgrounds and species. If you see a Pathfinder on your travels, be sure to say hello.
Yeah. We did it. You have anything else you want to talk about?
Hello again.
Nope. Cool.
Thanks.
Of course.
Hello. Thanks. Oh, I always love it. There's a quest up here, actually. Oh, and another room. Tech lab. Oh, this location's closed off for now.
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these vaults from the surface?
Research center. Doctor.
Hello, Pathfinder. A moment?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
I have a math problem. Some vital equations that only a mind like Sam's could solve. They concern strange transmission patterns in the Scourge. Perhaps random noise, perhaps not.
That could be a ship, or even turbulence in the Scourge we should know about.
Given the complexity and the security implications, I recommend transferring the equations directly into SAM node. I have them on an optical storage disk for you.
I'll see if I have time.
Thank you, Pathfinder. Please thank Sam as well.
Anything else to talk about? That's it? Alright. That's fine. We don't have to talk about more. Nobody else wants to talk in here either, apparently. That's all that was. Okay. That's cool. Cool. This area's actually really big now. You good? You don't look good. Shapiro.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
Alright. We can do that. But we'll do that next time. See you guys in the next one. Peace! Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you've got anything to say, go to the comments below. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscription button and the bell. If you want to see more, check out this video down here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace!